my channel! Okay, so, a 3DS. This thing right here is extremely hard to pick, get picks for. So, yeah. Really, I just like all the, games with this so far that I've played. There's been very few duds that I've actually played on this thing. Yeah, very few. I was like looking through, seeing if I couldn't even find one example of a done. Like, why would I keep that around? I'd delete it. I might keep a box game that was a dud, but I mean, like, that'd require me to go over there, so I don't think I have any of those either. So, also, I probably should have limited this to one game per franchise, but I didn't. So, not only is the top spot for me predictable here, but also the lines can easily be blurred. And honestly, this list is changing constantly. So this is my list as of right now, August 24th. I know that's not when this is uploading, because I got a lot of shit before I upload this to upload, so. But that's when I'm recording, so. And just so that way you know, if your game wasn't on this list, or the game that you're expecting me to put on this list isn't on this list, don't take that as I don't like the game or that it's not on my top list. It's just, that list is a blurred, always changing list, so, yeah. Anyways, at number 10 we have Street Pass Me Plaza games. And we're gonna go off with the only one of the few games that you get for free with this thing. Well, I guess you can get a lot more for free if you really know what you're doing. I even got a couple things for free with this thing. But, the Street Pass Me Plaza, was built to kinda teach players that receive new 3DSs about the Street Pass function, I guess. I can't say it was too successful. It's really only successful for the people who left their systems on and such and actually visited the Street Pass Me Plaza. But the games, oh man, they're fun. I mean, they take a bit of it takes a bit of walking around to pass other people, but I mean, like, that's fine. Especially since it takes forever to get through every single game in one sitting, and you gotta do that at some point, because it can only hold up to 10 Miis at a time. So, I mean, like, it's still good though. Anyways, since there's not much more I can say on that, we're gonna move straight on to number 9, which is, I should have put Hey Pikmin here, but I guess I'll put Hey Pikmin in a slash or whatever. But what I actually put here was Mario Party Star Rush, because who hasn't wanted to see this game return all its glory? At least that's what I think it did. See, all I've played so far is a demo, and I haven't met anybody with the actual game yet, so all I know is it's basically Mario Party, except for everybody's moving at the same time, so it's more akin to Monopoly Party on the PS2 with a Mario Party spin on it, if you really want to put it that way. God, I made it sound almost like Fortune Street. But either way, I mean, who didn't want to see that series come back for a while now? I mean, seriously, 9 and 10 are just, what the fuck, man. At number 8, we have Harvest December, a visual novel. Oh boy, this visual novel, I don't even know how to explain it. It's actually a bunch of different visual novels if you really want to get down to it. There's like 12 of them, 12, 13, somewhere around there. And boy, is it a good series. But it's all in one package called Harvest December, so... Jeez. Talk about a loop. Yeah, whatever. Harvest December is about a guy who moves to this area in Japan. I can't think of what the place is called. Takami Town, I think was what the place is called. And he meets the town's goddess and ends up dating her. And then shortly after, ends up dating the person who's basically running the town. Well, I mean, close to it anyways. It's hard to explain. So, yeah, with that, there's a lot of mishaps and misadventures that kind of happens. It's very interesting, it's a very good read. I highly recommend it. I am actually voice acting it over my voice acting channel right now. I actually finished the voice acting portion not that long ago, earlier today, and already uploaded an update saying something about that over on my voice acting channel, so, yeah. Anyways, at number 7, we have Mario Kart 7. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't exactly the best Mario Kart game in the franchise. That title goes to Mario Kart 8, but it certainly is a step up from Mario Kart Wii. Though, I do gotta say, they need to stop with the whole Shy Guy for people who don't own the game thing. They should be able to pick characters too. Just probably make it based on the host's stats or something. That's actually one of the games I have boxed. I actually unboxed it on this channel a while ago, if I recall. So, yeah. At number 6, we have Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. And this is a game I'm about to let's play pretty soon too, so hilarious how this is just filled with plugs currently. And that wasn't intentional. I'll tell you that right now. It really wasn't. But Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker is kind of like if a visual novel, if a actually better yet, it's if a JRPG, turn-based JRPG, were to have a child with a visual novel. That's basically Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. Though I do not recommend it for everyone, as it is a, well, it's a clear spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, which wasn't for everyone and either, so, I mean, the basic premise of Shin Megami Tensei was, you could talk to demons to get them to join your party, you could use them to fight other demons, and Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker is, you use demons to fight other demons. There's not as much talking in that one. The talking is amongst the cast instead. So, yeah. But I do have to say, they executed it quite well. It's kind of like a strategy RPG thing when you're actually in the battle segments. And I like that, so... Moving on to number 5, and I like how we've got Monster Hunter music going on, because this is the first Monster Hunter game on this list. It is Monster Hunter Stories. Now, I have not gotten the chance to actually play this game in full yet. It's not out currently in full yet. It is out in demo, though, and I've played the demo at least once already. I plan on playing it more. I am very impressed with the visuals, very impressed with the gameplay so far. It is a very well executed game. Well, demo. But, I mean, it's a demo made after the game is already out in Japan, so it's just a localization thing. And the localization, you can tell in the demo, is still in need of work, so... But yeah, so Monster Hunter Stories is my number 5 pick. At number 4, we have Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. You were expecting me to say for 3DS and Wii U, weren't you? Anyways, I don't think I need to speak much on this one. It's Smash Bros. But in case you're here for a review, anyways, Smash Bros. Is a 2D platformer fighting game, kind of based around the premise of pinball. It sounds stupid when you say it out loud, but honestly, it's a really fun game. If you're gonna challenge me on that whole pinball thing, you can look it up. I did a long time ago, back when it was a thing. For Wii U, though, adds a huge cast of awesome characters, and a couple not-so-awesome characters. Fire Emblem! Yeah. And on top of that, you get the definitive Smash minigame mode thing that they added for the 4th edition of the game. In the Wii U, we had Smash Run? I can't think of what it's called. No, Smash Run's the one in 3DS. I can't think of what it's called over in Wii U, but the Wii U version basically had a Mario Party type of thing. And I don't know why people didn't like that one. I like that one myself, but I'm not here to review that one. So, for the 3DS, we got Smash Tour, that's what I was trying to think of. For 3DS, we got Smash Run, which, for some reason, people seem to like that one better, even though it's literally the same concept, just in a different execution. So, the main game in Smash Run is a 2D platformer. You're collecting the icons that you'd be collecting in Smash Tour, except for you're doing it by fighting enemies and collecting items. It's not as backstabby. And then it all just comes together in one giant fight. Unfortunately, that means you've only got one fighter per person, and that's its real downfall, in my opinion. Whereas with Smash Tour, which I wasn't here to review, but Smash Tour, you could get multiple characters and the stats, so then it kinda had more reason to be there. On top of that, you had like mini-game smashes. Like I said, I prefer Smash Tour over Smash Run. I don't know why most people prefer Smash Run. To completely go through challenges, some of these challenges can be pretty hard, especially if they revolve around the home run contest. But yeah, I mean, a good selection of characters from many different video game franchises, so you almost have no excuse to not try the game out at least once. So anyways, moving on to number 3, and this is something I discovered very, very recently, and it's already gotten something added to my Let's Play list, because it's not technically a game. Well, it is a game, but it's not really a game in itself. It's a game building engine. And other players, and you can do this for free with the player that you can find on the eShop. I actually have it. Let me show you the icon here. Here we go. RPG Maker Fez. So that is my number 3 spot. So if you don't know what RPG Maker it is, it's I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's an engine where you build your own RPGs. Personally, I kind of want to get the actual version of it, not just the player, so that way I can see about building my own RPG myself. Because I've got some ideas up here, trust me. But for now, I'm very content with the player, where I can play other people's games for free, whether they be good games or bad games. If you're curious as to the games I currently have downloaded, I've only got 3 since it's a fairly recent release here in America. Like I said, this is a list that constantly changes. But on my game list, I have Labyrinth Hearts 1, which is a recreation. I'm not sure exactly who the original developer is, so I can't tell you much on that, and it's not the game that ended up on that list, just so you know. I have Faggot Ball Z. Yeah, you can imagine where that one went. And A Link Between Games, which is the one that ended up on the Let's Play list. And I plan to add others in the future. As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of other popular YouTubers that have already talked about it and plan on uploading their own games, so it'll be very interesting to see how that comes out. Anyways, oh my, people are gonna slime me for these next two, and they're very predictable being me. Maybe I should have put them in the same spot, but I didn't. So at number 2, we have Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. The Monster Hunter franchise. This one in particular added the mechanic of mounting and 2 new weapons, if I recall. 2? Yeah, I think it was 2. The only one I can think of right now, though, that was actually new was the Insect Glaive. I don't remember what other weapon was added, but I can't name off all the weapons that are in that game. So, Monster Hunter is a franchise where you go off and kill monsters and use their whatever you can carve off of them, hide, bones, whatever you can get, to make new weapons and armor. It is a very fun franchise, and I highly recommend you play even one of their games, as long as it's not the PS2 game. I mean, that one's good and all, but oh my gosh, it had control issues. Anyways, at our number 1 spot, we have... Come on, we all know what it is. It's Monster Hunter X or Gen here in the US. Monster Hunter X added the Hunter Arts mechanic, which is a very interesting mechanic that I can't really explain too much, especially since it seems like Capcom themselves is not going to continue it. It looks as though they're going to continue on the older route, but then continue innovating as they're currently working on World, and I'm looking forward to that, don't get me wrong, but I do like the older format as of right now. I have not gotten the chance to play World yet, though, and I will be giving it a chance. So, but also in Monster Hunter Cross, you can play as the Palico. Or Prowler, as most people have called it. In Prowler mode. It's a Palico. You're choosing your Palicos to play as. And what's interesting is I gotta come into my Monster Hunter game and show this off. I'm sorry. But if you decide to go in and get the DLC, I forgot how long this starts up. Alright. Jeez, even right there. Yeah, that's Happy from Fairy Tail. I'm currently in Prowler mode, so that's why you can see my character. I also have Zombie-kun, though I don't know what franchise he's from. I've recently got his armor, so I guess I have him on my team here. Let me see if I can't get everybody facing. Come on. Hold on. Turn around. Okay, it's still pretty hard to see him, but at least I got him facing forward. Oh yeah, there is one more thing I forgot to mention about Monster Hunter Cross, and that is you can visit all the old areas from the Portable franchise. And when I say Portable franchise, I mean Portable franchise. So that would be the original 3 towns, plus Berna, which is the new town, and where I am currently, because I was online last. There is one complaint I have about the whole trying to play a nostalgia thing, and that is that they did not bring back the original online hub. I kind of wish they did, because there is currently no way of going through there without glitching. And those glitches are not very well done either, so... I mean, you can look online for it, but all you're going to find is the glitching to get there. There is no footage of the original online mode. If somebody has footage that they record off an old, like, film camera or something, that'd be fine, as long as you upload it. Jeez. But alas, we have not yet found that. But either way, that nostalgia trip is my #1 pick. Now there are many other things that contested for these 10 spots, so I'm not gonna lie when I was saying that this system was awesome. I mean, for kind of like, I didn't even put on a Pokemon game, and this is actually where I played Pokemon Auras, so I mean, the fact that I haven't included a Pokemon game is just mind-blowing. And I mean, like, I have a whole folder full of Pokemon games. You don't believe me? If I open that folder up... Oh, I have the volume turned back up. I figured I was done, so... Whoa! I clicked on something. I did not mean to click on something. Alright. Yeah, I was not kidding. By the way, Picross would not... Damn! Okay, so Picross would be one of those examples that I would say was a miss for me. I still have it. I didn't remember I had that. I decided to give it a chance. It's really just a badly executed version of Sudoku, if you really want to get down to it. But yeah, that is going to be my list for now. There's no guarantee this won't change. If it does, I am not doing another one of these top 10s for the 3DS. It's just so unfair that I had to pick 10 games. I could have increased that to 20 or something, but that still probably wouldn't have been enough. Currently the 3DS is one of my largest gaming libraries, right next to Nintendo DS, even if most of it is digital. So, to be fair, 10 was a fair number. It's just doesn't feel right, man. There's a lot of games that deserved a spot on that list that just did not. So anyways, now that I have officially said everything I want to say, I will now officially end the video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. There are links in the description, and I shall see you guys in the next video.
Inside my